everybody, welcome to Cure with IBS. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 physical things that could be affecting your IBS. As always, I am not a doctor. I am just someone who has had IBS for 20 years and I have seen a lot of things. I've tried a lot of things, and so I am here just to help you figure out your IBS and start a conversation. A few months back, I uploaded a video on how we treat IBS, and basically there are 2 categories, and the first category is by treating the physical things going on. So today I'm going to be addressing that side of how we treat IBS. Number 1, the first thing is exercise. I want to start with a really quick neurobiology lesson. This will be so brief. Every single muscle in our body is connected to the central nervous system, and the central nervous system has 2 basic states, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, in the sympathetic nervous system, this is what is activated when we are having our fight, flight, freeze, anxiety, stress. Parasympathetic nervous system you can think of as relaxed, chill, you're watching a movie on the couch, probably not like a scary movie, but this is the relaxed state. When the parasympathetic nervous system is in play, our digestive system works. If you're working out too much, you are going on way too many runs, you're hiking too much, all of those things, you are keeping your body in the sympathetic nervous system state. Now, when you keep your body in the sympathetic nervous system state, your digestive system shuts down and doesn't work as well. So now, if you're not exercising enough, you might say, okay, cool, I'm always in the parasympathetic nervous system state. Wouldn't that be good? Well, no, you need to balance. You need to balance yourself so that way you get into both states, because both states are good for you in different ways. And that is why you should still be exercising. Think about every other day. Think about once a day for 30 minutes. Do not overdo it, especially with somebody with IBS. The second physical thing that could be affecting your IBS is your microbiome. This is something that you can take prebiotics for, probiotics for, and you can even talk to your doctor about getting a stool sample and seeing if there's anything in your digestive tract that could be causing it. There are also a lot of different companies out there right now that you can send your stool sample into, and they will let you know if there's anything harmful in your microbiome. And usually they give you suggestions that could say, oh, this is how you can pump up your microbiome. This is how you can make it more diverse. As it stands, the research is ongoing. Okay, so if you are somebody who takes probiotics or took probiotics once and it did not work out for you, you do not need to say, oh, it's my microbiome's fault. We are still figuring that whole thing out. Number 3 on my list is EDS. That is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, is a collagen issue. It is genetic. And basically your body doesn't make enough collagen. And some of the symptoms of this are having really stretchy skin, having really smooth velvety skin, having really hyperflexible joints, having your bones pop out of your sockets pretty often, and it is oftentimes way underdiagnosed. In a recent study, they found that 80% of people with EDS have gastrointestinal symptoms, and on the flip side, they found that 1/3 of people going to this one GI clinic, 1/3 of them had undiagnosed EDS. And so this can help you with, if you are trying everything, you've changed your diet, exercise, you've worked on your microbiome, you feel like you're doing all this stuff and you're still having GI symptoms, then it's possible you might have EDS, and that could be causing your IBS symptom. That is just something to look into. I'm going to put some articles down below about EDS, and I encourage you to look into this yourself and talk to your doctor to see maybe you just have EDS and that's causing your IBS symptoms. Number 4, we're on 4, right? Number 4 is diet. Of course, I'm going to talk about diet. What are we taking every day? Are you drinking coffee all the time? Are you drinking enough water? Are you on any other medications that could be exacerbating your IBS symptoms, such as antidepressants? Are you eating foods that will trigger your IBS, right? Our diet, because that is what flows through our digestive system, matters, especially if you have IBS. Now, that does not mean you can have absolute control over the foods you eat, and that if you eat A, B, and C, you will never have IBS. However, each person with IBS should try to figure out what foods work with you and what foods don't. All right, The very last one, number 5, is that your digestive enzymes might be out of whack. There's actually very little research saying that if you take digestive enzymes, it'll help your IBS. However, it is possible you could have a pancreatic disorder, and the pancreas creates all sorts of enzymes, same with the gallbladder, to help break down your food. And if we're having issues with our pancreas, we could be having issues in our large intestine because foods are not getting broken down as much. And so definitely think about how's the health with the other organs, right? How's your liver health, gallbladder health? Looking at the whole digestive system as a whole, not just your stomach, small intestine, and large intestine, but thinking of the whole system and what can you do to boost that whole system. That was 5 different physical things that could be contributing to your IBS. If you like this video, please give it a like, please subscribe to my channel, and please comment down below. Have you tried any of these 5 things? Have you looked into any of these 5 things before? Have you changed any of them? And what were the results? So curious. All right, bye.